I got all of the knowledge questions wrong last stream. I'm hoping we can get more right this stream so we can have more of a 50-50 ratio. Well, I would say it's 50-50 now because the amount of questions I got right earlier on, but... Okay.
The other day, I met that woman who sells sweets. Remember her?
Why do you sound pained?
She got a hernia this big, half the size of her face.
Okay, it's laughter. Alright.
Tell me what happened next. How did you become a Khaldun?
Right then. So I'm holding this head. The Chort strangled Prokopy and wanted the head back. And it was exchanged to him, mind you. So he needed to give something to me in return. I figured that one out, young as I was. So I think, what to ask for? Some money? A fancy shirt? So I figured, if I wanted to be a knower, I should think for myself. Bring me, I tell him, the black book. I'll trade it for your hat. They all disappeared, and I'm standing in the circle, waiting. The fiend was gone for a while, returned only at dawn. All covered in stretches. It wasn't easy for him to get it, but he did bring back the book. It was sealed in Sukharev Tower. It was. For how long? No one knows. So, that's how I obtained it and became a Noah. All by myself, as you see.
Why can people see demons?
Who knows? That's for God to decide. Only the knowers see demons.
Cow is famished and unable to give any milk for several days. The demon smeared tar on the gate of a girl's house. The man who had just proposed to the girl rejected her. Wow. Makarko fruitlessly tries to bring rays of sun in a cloudy bottle. But even demons are no match for the speed of light. Nope. Weather, strife. Plant a hernia. Okay. What do we have to choose from? Okay. What do we want to put points into next? You know what? Let's put it into Durak. Why not?
What's that? What's that? What in the name are you doing? You can't pat me. I'm not your cat. I'm a demon, all right?
Can't bet you. Let me tame him with a good poker hit.
Wait, what poker? Are you mad, Gramps?
Maybe that will make you a better Susetko. I have to feed you for that out of my can heart? Yesterday, some bird flew in. I had to chase it off. Where were you then? Huh? Not a sign, you furry short.
Why, stop. Come on, you'll hate me, damn it. Be careful, Igor. All right, I get it. I will do a better job as a Susetka from now on.
That's better. Next time my hit will find its mark.
He's not the kind to spoil his children.
I know, right? What happened after you became a spirit?
Seems like I do remember. We Susetkas can see future quite well. The past we forget after a century or so. I was from Chut's tribe, I think.
You're one of the Chut? They say Chut are small and wide-eyed. And you're cats!
There are spirits like that, called Chut. People lived here, a tribe like Komi-Pyrmins, a long time ago. So, I was one of them. There was my hut, at the same place where the church was built. Or a dugout it was. I remember exactly that I lived at the same spot. They must have buried me under the threshold, so I became a house spirit. And when Isba was gone and the church appeared, then I must have moved there. A lot of things happened. I will stir my memory a bit more about how I was Susetka in that Isba. Tell you later.
So you can take any shape?
I can. A wolf or a man, take your pick. Usually don't need it though. Ordinary people see us as shadows, nothing more. The rest they imagine themselves.
Let's go. We'll talk later.
Obviously, we have to play a round of cards. Yeah. Okay. You now have the ability to use your magic abilities to play the game of Durak. Evil spirits call. Wait. The spirit of game Witching Durak. There are only two kinds of Zagavors. Peek into your opponent's hand and switch a random card in your hand with a random trump card. With weapons like these, you can beat the devil himself or even Crossack. Even a Crossack. Be careful. The number of times you can use your witchery is limited. Good luck. Yeah, I think we're fine for now. There we go. Oh, that's not going to help me enough. I'll take the table. A weird plague, even for an NPC. Okay, let's see who this visitor is. Oh, yes.
Come in, Pahom. We need to think about what to do next.
You share the events at the factory.
She even escaped your Zagavars. Only powerful evil spirits are able to do that. I think someone is protecting her.
This demon scared the entire factory. Even after you chased her away, the haunting continues. Some workers saw shadows in the barn. God damn them. But what should we do next? Can't we get the brine back?
We can think of something. We also need the water demons.
But Rusalka mentioned her father. Who could she be talking about?
Rusalka? Christ almighty, God help us. She mentioned her father?
Well, it's clear to me.
The Vodyanoi becomes father to all evil spirits of the water. Vakul is the one we need to go to.
Oh, Vajinoi, also known as a Vakul. Okay.
The salt worker
All
grows
right.
pale.
Vakul? So the Vodyanoi has something to do with it.
What did you think? You may not have dealt with him with your factory, but maybe you should have. Millers, for instance, all deal with him.
At the factory, I was doing fine with the Vodyanoi that I had.
Whether you were or not, the small Vodyanois are gone. This one has outsmarted them and now rules everywhere. The small ones all went into hiding, and you can't find them now. You can meet him in Hell's Lake. Pahom, go back. You can't do anything now. And you, Vasilisa, get going. Got it?
What kind of lake is that?
The Permians call it Vatti. It means swampy lake. It's deep. One chort tried to measure it and lost a rope. The Russians renamed it after the hunting started. If you ask me, Hell's Lake is quite a fitting name.
Will you break the seal for me?
Try to convince him. I told you, you won't find any other Vodyanois here. He's hard to convince, though. And I don't know if you'll be able to take him into battle. You're still weak.
What do you know about the Vodyanoi?
A powerful chort and an old one. People say he was here before Christ and remembers the old times. He has an underwater palace, but he may speak to you on the lake.
I see. I'll get ready.
Well, be careful out there with him. If you strike a bargain with him, stick to it. If something goes wrong, don't panic. You have your black book. God be with you.
All right, then. Book merchant. Cut off.
You have goosebumps, a sign of a devilish
yes, yes.
presence.
What kind of wisdom do you possess? That which...
Ooh. This one's interesting. I'll take that one too. Thank you. I don't want that one in my book right now, though. Where are you? And let's see, we're 25. That's a little much. Right, I added these in to fight that battle. Take those out. Okay. Do-do-do-do. A meal. Onyo. Onyo? Onyo? Anyway, a small fishing village to the east of Hell's Lake. They say that around here, everyone has seen a mermaid at least once.
The sun is setting when you see the village of Verkhny Onil. You
Onil.
pick up the pace. You need to get to Hell's Lake before dawn. You run into an alarmed Domovoy hurrying to his izba. The spirit tells you about the Chorts of the Khaldun Grishka, murdered this year. Turns out, the Chorts have scattered around the area and scare everyone who goes to Hell's Lake. When you leave the village, you think of a way to outsmart them.
Okay. So Khaldun died. All of her forts are around Pine Grove. The swampy part of Hell's Lake is surrounded by an old pine forest.
Pale moonlight falls on rotten and broken trees. You feel the presence of Leshis, or some other evil spirits. You remember the Chorts of Khaldun Grishka that you heard about in the village and bypass the glade from the west. You read a simple Zagavr, and the treetops start to sway as if from hurricane winds. You clap your hands and laugh. The Chorts scatter in horror. Unsurprising, considering that they thought the master of the forest himself had come for them. The bravest Chort came to bow to the Leshi. Your circle is already drawn.
Well, that just doesn't seem fair, does it? Alright, let's see. Okay. I didn't need to do so much. But it doesn't matter. Piety. Pages by 2. Increase it. I could swap this out for one of the ones. This one doesn't vanish. Increase by 2. Each time you lose health, removes the book. Curious. I also use this one. I could use any of these, really. Well. I'll take you. Boop, 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 boom. For these. You have 2 curse cards. Vagabos. Okay. The swamp is so overgrown with moss that it looks like the back of some huge beast partially buried underground. I've heard stories of Mongont. Could this be it?
A pine tree, cracked by lightning, stands by the edge of a swamp. You know that lightning can be useful, and come closer. The tree is blackened and split in two. Strangely, the air is still filled with the smell of a thunderstorm. Your search soon bears fruit. You find a thunderstone. You pluck the stone from inside the charred pine and go on your way.
Okay. What do I have on right now? I've got this strengthens my waist, increases my healing, makes me immune to curses. I'll leave it for now. I've heard that a hermit monk lives around here. Okay.
You enter the serene, piney woods. Soon after, you find the source of light. There is an old izba amongst the trees, leaning comfortably on a branching pine. With a quiet squeak, the door opens, and a hermit welcomes you.
I have never thought a witch would come and visit me.
Why do you think I'm a witch?
I feel evil spirits a mile away.
You're calling me an evil spirit?
Come on, don't be mad. Could Providence bring you here? Have a rest. I've put the samovar on and lit it with juniper branches. I have a request to you.
All right, bring your tea.
You drink the tea and rest a bit.
What's your request?
I think you can handle it. Some hunters recently passed by here, but they never left, even after the ice drift. I followed them. Their camp isn't far from here. Their things are all in disarray, as if they never left in the spring. But there's no sign of them. I felt evil spirits there, but I haven't seen anyone. Please, find where the demons kidnapped them.
The camp is to the south, you say. I may drop by to find out what happened to them. So I might be a witch, but who are you?
I'm a hermit, and this is my skeet. I live here, far from worldly things, and serve God. There's plenty of holy saints, and the simple folk have plenty of troubles. So I pray here for the holy spirits to help our people with their troubles. I hope they can hear me.
Show me the way.
Listen, witch. Try to get off this road. There's nothing but trouble for you at its end.
Well, about that. Folk saints. Based on church methodologies, Russian folk methodology was also developed. Christian holidays were reinterpreted and infused with local ceremonies, rituals, and beliefs. Christian saints were imbued with miraculous abilities of patronage and intercession, serving as the protectors of the home, the people, livestock, farming, and crafts. St. Nicholas, for example, favors not only sailors, but also wild animals, agriculture, beekeeping, and construction. St. George, Gregory the Brave, is the patron saint of cattle. He is known as a wolf shepherd who serves as the patron saint of hunters. Among the peasantry, the cult of the Virgin Mary was different from how the church depicts her. She was more down to earth and made her presence known in everyday activities. She is more sympathetic and acts as a helper in difficult situations, a protector against evil spirits, and an intercessor in heaven. She is the patron saint of maidens, women, and those in labor. A hermit told me there used to be a hunter's camp here.
You follow the directions of the hermit and soon come to a clear glade. You notice fir branches and a gap fire. It's clear that the hunters camped here.
The gap fire has almost completely burned out. No one leaves fires like this behind in the forest.
Peter's Cross.
Some of the hunters' things are still scattered about here. You manage to find one of their clumsily written diaries and a small pouch with silver rubles. It's difficult to make out anything from the illiterate scrawlings of a peasant. They consist mainly of hunting observations and notes. Your attention is drawn to a strange passage. February. Old man knocked on the door. Frozen. Started dying during the night. Suffered long. Maybe a Khaldun. Died only in the morning. Would be better if I took down the main beam. February later. Going home soon. Bad sleep at night. Something makes noise in the dark. Scary. February later. Ivan disappeared at night. Going home. Everyone scared. This is the last entry. You take the old pouch. It's difficult to make out
that's all
anything from
there
the
is.
illiterate scrawlings of a peasant. They consist.
The axe is covered in rust. Tracks. They glow blue. Some chort has been here. I can follow them.
Oh, something. There we go. I think that's everything here.
You've found traces of the evil spirits, and now can go searching for the missing hunters.
Warehouse. Demon tracks lead to this hunting warehouse.
A foul silence hovers over the shed. You take a step and wince. A dry branch under your foot breaks with a loud crack, like a dry bone.
Look like we're missing anything else? Okay.
The rotten stairs lead inside. You notice a sweet stench.
Hello. Oh gosh. Okay. It's gonna get interesting. I don't have any waste yet, so we're not gonna use you. Looks like we can increase our damage on this. I should really, well, it's fine. There's a waste. Good. Okay. 4 is a lot. Okay. What do I have? Don't have a negative. We can heal a bit. Definitely going to curse you. Hit you too. Use. Do I still have? No. Okay, we are healing 9. This is going to hurt. That's not as bad. Probably because of my curse. Alright. Let's increase this waste. All right. We still have a curse, so we don't need to do that. Okay. Well, it would stack. It'll stack. This'll do. Okay. Be enough. Put our regeneration back on. I'll keep the rest of this. Should be coming up on a big hit. Like that last time. Yep, there it is. Alright. Doubled if you are cursed. You are still cursed. Nice. Very solid. None for you! Haha! 2 times 4, 8. Ooh. We're getting 2 defense plus. You're gonna heal quite a bit. Oh, right. I forgot about my curse. Well, that's okay. Increasing your vampirism, yep. Expected. Well... we don't have a whole lot to do here. First. Alright, well, we'll just smack you. Well, firm. Oh, yeah, we can do blast too. This'll work. There we go. Okay. Oh.
The Eretnik collapses lifelessly. It seems to be a Khaldun that's been buried improperly. With a heavy heart, you cut the tendons on his feet and leave him for the crows to feast. He won't be able to walk among the living now. You remember the hunter's notes. It seems like the dead man took vengeance on the peasants for his violent death. No one inherited his knowledge or tried to relieve his suffering by dismantling the Izba's ceiling. You sigh and hope that when your time comes, you will not meet the same fate.
In the book, let's see, we got. Where are you? We're in a lock. You were regular, weren't you? Yeah. Heidi and Bless, so I think. Where is. I like my well-versed Bless, though. That one. Alright. The Bell Swamp. Area near the lake floods often. A swamp has formed here.
A foul stream runs through the swamp. You notice two figures sitting on a stone beside it. Through the silence of the night, you hear cold laughter and a muted conversation.
I could go around, but that's boring. So we're not doing that.
The transfixed fisherman watches the rusalka that coils around him with glassy eyes. The claws of the spirit glisten in the moonlight. This is a recent acquaintance of yours. She jumps when she notices you.
Hi.
As soon as the demon looks away, the peasant comes to his senses. His eyes clear up, and he flees in horror.
You again, witch. Feeling jealous of my boys? Sure you are. After all, they're all fine lads.
Tell me, where did you hide the brine from the factory?
Oh, witch. I have no time to answer your silly questions. But some of my old friends do. Have fun!
The rusalka dives into the river.
No, I didn't realize I'd only get one question. I would have asked about the Vordenoi. Oh well. What are you gonna do? Always a waste. You're only doing 2. Alright. That's gonna go off first. We're gonna do this. Not that I have a negative to remove anymore, but... Damn shame. Alright, well, let's see. Blah, 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 blah. I'll just take it for now. You're not going to get to remove my positive effect, thank you. Whack! Composure. There we go. Remove negative status. Do I need it? Nah, I'll be fine. Mighty. Least. Yeah. Okay. Well, see, we're doing 10 right now. Split. Priest. One's eternal. Deal $7 for each herb used. I've seen that one before. Let me think. I love an eternal. I guess I won't need once and forever at that point. I mean, it gives me 2. This one increases 2 every time I lose health. So maybe... let's see. I like going. Alright. I should have asked about the wooden eye. Oh, well, off we go. This is the lake old Igor told me about. Various types of evil spirits are often seen here. This is because the border between worlds is thin here. Well, we're probably not fighting.
You effortlessly find the fishermen's camp. The peasants have already built a fire and are preparing for a night of fishing. You come upon the fishermen's belongings. One of them left his wallet among the ropes.
This fire attracts the fish. I wouldn't call this Hell's Lake.
Oh, Christ
Herb
almighty.
over there.
What are you doing here? I thought the Rusalka had returned to spoil our nets again. There's no water dripping from your dress, though.
How Vodanoy lives among humans. When Vodanoy's wife is about to give birth, he takes human form, goes to a town or village, finds a midwife, and invites her to his underwater domain. Afterwards, he offers her a generous reward of silver and gold. People say that one time fishermen caught a child in their nets who was cheerful and played around when he was in the water, but grew sad and cried when brought into an izba. The children turned out to be a child of a Vodanoy. The fishermen let him go on one condition, that his father drive as many fish into their nets as possible. And the Water family was true to their word. The Volyanoy is quite easy to recognize when he is in his human form. The left flap of his dress always drips water, and whenever he sits, he leaves behind a wet seat. Finally, his hair will drip water if he starts to comb it.
Good evening. I'm looking for a boat to get me to the lake.
Are you out of your mind, girl? How did your Balshak let you out of the house in the first place?
Oldest of the family.
I am not out of my mind, actually. I need to get to the center of the lake to talk to the Vodyanoy.
Vodyanoy.
Vodanoy? We've already caught some fish. Why don't you go on your own way?
You don't have time to object. A fisherman that you saved from the Rusalka comes out of the forest and falls at your feet.
Thank you, kind lady.
After his tale, the rest of the fishermen agree to help you in any way they can.
Oh, thanks, girl. Didn't know you were a knower. Step into that boat as soon as you're ready. We'll get you to where you need to be.
Well, that was easy. You guys want to play a game of Duroc anyway? Oh, I gotta try and get to these herbs. How do I get to these herbs? Here we go. Oh, my nose, I'm gonna mute you quick.
Step into that boat as soon as you're ready. We'll get you to where you need to be.
There we go. Okay, alright. Off we go then. Not much else for it.
You can get on a boat and set off to the meeting with the Vodyanoy.
Let's go.
You come to your senses at the bottom of the lake and take a sharp, panicked breath. You seem to be able to breathe in the water as if it was air. A cry of amazement echoes dully across the silty lake bed. A familiar Rusalka swims up to you from the inky depths.
Water. Water is a hostile element for man. Man has no innate ability to swim, but must learn how to do it. This is why those who knew how to swim were considered familiar with evil spirits. In medieval Europe, if a woman surfaced after being thrown into the water, she was considered a witch and then burned or tortured.
Well, what do you know? A witch in Vakul's kingdom.
I haven't been underwater for a long time. You alive, Vasilisa?
How do you like your hospitality, sister?
I can breathe here. How is this possible?
You're a knower. You need at least some knowledge for swimming, and the especially knowledgeable are able to walk underwater.
Has Vakul been expecting me?
Well, he knows quite a bit.
Can you guide me to him?
I can. I don't hold a grudge towards you.
You again. Why don't I deal with you right now?
Here? In my home? Besides, who would guide you to Vakul? You won't make it here without me.
Did you take the brine?
Vakul is the one who manages everything that's in the water, the salt as well. I'm just a Rusalka.
All right, let's go talk to your Vakul.
You should be more polite. You're in his domain after all. Follow me. First, we'll go to the village through the forest, and then from the Drowners Circle, it won't take us long.
Stop! Don't swim so fast!
Keep up, witch!
Oh. Alright, alright. This is new. Okay. Seaweed thicket. Looks like a forest no less than one near Vilkot.
You can hardly keep up with the Rusalka swimming in the murky water. Soon, a wall of seaweed appears before you. Your guide dives into the thicket and disappears among the underwater trees. You hesitantly follow her. Suddenly, a drowner from the dark appears, accompanied by a couple of chorts.
Okay, off we go then. Oh, you're gonna have to go first. Well, easier though. What do we have here? I like the underwater effect and on the sounds. Fun! Oh, now we've got some waste. This will do it. Okay. I think I'll wait to remove that. So, I'm gonna take a little bit of damage, but it'll be okay. I might as well stack your waste, bud. Oh, enemy status ×3. We only have a couple of curses. We got that one. Oh yeah, I got this. Moon Brothers. Could be really helpful for me. might get rid of you because we do have a couple that are to all enemies. Alright. Continue on Sandy Bottom. I thought I drowned. It turns out that I can breathe underwater just as if I were above the surface.
You go on your way through the river grass. After some time, you walk into a glade dotted with river shells. The white mollusk shells gleam mysteriously, like stars frozen still on the riverbed. One of the shells catches your attention. It emanates an ancient, enchanted power.
Would you look at that? That's better than my clay. Very nice. I haven't been cursed at all. I don't know if I will be. That for now. Okay. Underwater Village. Bakul is the head of his household, and the drowners are his workforce.
On the
Honey?
outskirts of the
You get
underwater forest, you notice a village. You witness a strange, weird semblance of life. The chimneys are emitting silt,
Oop.
and drowners go about their business. The dead don't seem to care about you. Through the windows of one of the izbas, you notice the silhouettes of household spirits. Proshka asks around about life here and tells you what he learned. As it turns out, the Vodyanoi keeps serfs, just like a real nobleman. The Vodyanoi's peasants are all drowners, though. You pass by the last of the dead men's houses. On the edge of the village, your old acquaintance, the Rusalka, is waiting for you.
A fine guide you are. I was nearly torn apart by chords in that grass.
What's a couple of chords to such a renowned knower? Besides, there's no such thing as a safe path over here. And for my friends, I choose the safest possible.
Friends? I don't even know your name.
Oh, I thought you'd never ask. My name is... I don't remember. What's wrong with me? Why can't I remember?
Wait! I can't keep up with you!
The Rusalka swims away into the pitch-black depths.
Granny saw a Vodyanoi. Once my granny walked down to the river. It was not very late, around 11 at night. She was looking for her calf, but came upon a monster. She couldn't see its legs, she said, but its hands were like those of a frog. It sat there in the water and didn't make a sound, other than that of water splashing. At first she didn't realize what she'd seen, and only when she stepped away from the river did she realize it was a Vodyanoi that could have drowned her. Strangely, she wasn't frightened at first, as her thoughts were occupied with finding her calf. Alright. Drowners live quite a long time, but not forever. Some are eaten by fish, and some die for good from hard work.
You find a cemetery next to the sunken village. The crosses are broken, eaten away by worms. You carefully step on the dead grass that covers the cemetery soil. Your skin starts to crawl. The Chorts are near. You bravely venture into the middle of the cemetery and draw a circle. The demons appear soon after. Black figures step out from the darkness around you.
Alright. That's nothing. No problem. You have the most hit points. Curse you. Waste you. Four, 4 is 8, 9. This'll do. Positive status. Yeah. Times 3, that's 15. Well, I guess we'll find out. Yep. Ooh. A little bit of damage, that's okay. Six. And I'm going to heal myself as much as possible. Well, with my Zagavores anyway. Otherwise, it should be fine. I need to do a little bit of damage to you. Yeah. Round or circle? The dead walk around in circles. Why? The mermaid didn't tell me about that. Oh. Is this like a Simon Says? Let me see. 2. Boop, 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 boop. Hmm. Well, that's interesting. Here I have this.
The drowners seem to shrug off invisible shackles. They turn into carps and scatter. On their trail, you find a golden plaque that depicts 7 monsters.
Well, I certainly did a thing. Hey, mermaid.
Get out of here, witch! Go search for your Vodinoi on your own!
So this is how you keep your promises.
What were you expecting? I'm a demon. I don't care. I don't even remember my own name.
You don't? Well, it figures. You became a demon, so you lost your human name.
Became a demon?
Sure. Bakul didn't tell you? Well, why would he?
I used to be the same as you.
Well, if you'd been a nowhere, you wouldn't have drowned.
I want to remember the past me. Before all of this.
I can help. Is there anywhere you're afraid to swim?
There is something that sunk beyond the fishing nets.
Let's go there. Bakul can wait.
Yes, let's hurry. What's your name, witch?
Vasilisa. Why do the dead walk in circles here?
The Vodinoi told me he put these 7 here to walk clockwise, as a testament to the old times.
What are these idols here?
Sorcery of some kind. Who's the witch here, anyway?
It's time to go.
I kind of already solved that on my own.
Yes, let's hurry for the slave.
Just without really knowing.
It's not as
Why?
scary with you.
I'll look around, just to be sure. Okay.
Vasya, hurry to that sleigh.
It's time to go.
Yes, let's hurry for the sleigh, Vasya. It's not as scary with you.
Okay, fishermen's nets. Fishermen have placed their nets here. They may be the same fishermen who helped me.
There are 2 drowners in the fishing nets. They untangle and tear the strings, freeing the lake dwellers stuck inside. The dead are distracted by their work and pay no attention to you.
Oh, I want to play cards. I want to play cards. I was really hoping they had an underwater scene for this, but that's okay. have 2. Oh, goodness gracious. Okay. I think I've lost. There we go. Now we've got it. Huzzah! I'll take another one of those. Why not? Sunken sleigh. There are a lot of logs here. Seems like anything that falls into the water can be found here.
It looks like a cemetery for boats, logs, and the like. There's something on the surface. A maelstrom, perhaps. It looks like a cemetery for boats, logs, and the like. There's someone's skulls here. Does it belong to the slave driver? Or to that Rusalka?
These sleighs give me chills. Have you found anything?
Wait, I'll look around.
Okay.
The sleighs are used in winter time. Maybe this is the sleigh on which this Rusalka drowned.
Next to the sunken sleigh lies a broken chest. You search its contents, and amid the rotten fabrics, you find a well-preserved photo and a pendant. Miraculously, the photograph is in excellent condition.
Oh.
There is writing on the back. E and P Frolovs.
Oh. The photo is a carved frame. In a carved frame shows the salt worker Pakhom with a young girl by his side, the spitting image of the Rusalka. The writing on the back says E and P Frolov. I don't remember if he mentioned his daughter.
At the bottom of the chest, you find several coins. It is an elegant thing, with precious jewels. There is some writing on the back. Yevdakia. Could that be her name?
Think so.
These sleighs give me chills. Have you found anything?
I found a pendant. Could it be yours? There's a name on the back. Yevdakia.
Could be. A beautiful thing.
You can keep it if you want. I found a photo. It's of a girl who looks like you.
That is me. And who is that?
Pahom, a salt worker. It says here you have the same family name. Is he a relative?
Maybe. I don't remember. I can't remember.
There's your portrait on the photo, and the first letter of the name on the pendant, Yevdakia. That's your name, Rusalka.
Yevdakia. Yes, that's my name. I think I'm starting to remember. Pahom is my father.
And you came back to the factory to kill the workers? At your own factory?
I was sent by the Vodinoy. I didn't know. Lord, my memory is like murky water. I have to get out of here. I don't belong in the dead man roundelays. Let go. Let me go.
Stop! You'll die up there in the morning. or you'll be driven off by the cross.
You figured it out, you scoundrel. Shorts live in mills, and mermaids swim and wash their hair in ponds. God forbid anyone pass by a mill on the night of Pentecost. For on that night they have weddings there and drag anyone who passes by to make merry with them. Either that or they lure you into their circle and dance and tickle you to death. However, there was once a fellow who tricked the mermaids. Okay. He joined their circle dance, but had 2 crosses with him, one on his chest and one on his back. You figured it out, you scoundrel, the elder mermaid cried, and kicked him out of the circle.
We'll ask Vakul about this. It's time to go to the Vodyanoi.
Let's go. I know the way.
Water crawl space. This cave leads to the inner domain of the Vodyanoi. Boy.
The Rusalka guides you to the mouth of the cave. Before you take another step, she stops you with a slight touch of her icy hand.
Vasia, stop! That bike lives in this hole.
So you led me into a trap?
No. Well, perhaps it is a sort of a trap. But for now, I don't want this fish to eat you.
Can't we go around it?
The way to the Vakul palace is through this hole.
Then, when the fish comes out, strike it with your claws. It won't expect it. I'll finish it off with Zagavors.
All right, Vasia.
Narration. Okay. That's fine. I have waste. Good at that. $50 in 3 rounds. Okay. Not curse. We haven't gotten a curse. Okay. Right, well. Not very likely to give us some status. I need to free up some of these. We're gonna get rid of this one. Curse. To use this anyway. To refresh it. It's going to hurt. Use that one. It helped. Okay, we are doing well. Good. We have a curse. If we put a curse on you, that'll double. 17. Use this because it's firm. 4 times 3. Good thing for the curse, isn't it? Okay. All right. That was some good damage right there. More regeneration. Okay. I should probably do that too, huh? Something at work. It's enough. This is gonna be a long fight. 32 health now. Yeah. Gotta try and increase my waste. Do I have something that gives waste? Plus generation. Look like I do right now. Oh, it's okay. Enter. I'm slowly gaining. Alright. Waste and cursed again. Waste. Cursed again. Alright. $28. I'll take that. We've got this in the bag. My build is all about attrition. Woohoo! CJ! 87! Amazing. You're going down now. There's nothing else for it. Oh, a new fiend. Roven. Long, long ago, he used to sing of the wonders of creation in an angelic choir. Huh. Interesting. Pike tooth. The first Sagavo always has pike tooth. Bite. Pike tooth bite.
The pike falls on the river silt with a hiss. In a moment, it disappears, as if it's never been there. A rusalka swims out of the seaweed and points you into the depths of the pike cave. Inside the cave, you realize that you're exhausted. You need to find a place to camp.
Oh, this is a long journey. Okay. All right. I'm here for it. We're not even at the 2-hour mark yet. Oh my goodness gracious. Alright. You lot. The Vashka shows itself to an old peasant in his goblets. In his horror, the peasant trips and falls, breaking his hand. Meaningless job. Markarko fruitlessly tries to bring rays of sunshine. Yep. Resistance to status blast. I'm gonna have to go off then. I will take you and you. I'll let you. There's a weather one somewhere here. If memory serves. Yep. Go. And as always, off on a meaningless job with you. I'll let you two torment me. Okay, we've got. Oh, I do my damage. Oh. Huh, I have the photo. Okay. 5 to all enemies. Don't really need that. Not bad though. Okay. Anything I'd like more of, I guess would be the question at this point. This is amazing stacked on curse. Absolutely amazing. That was plan to me. We're gonna get rid of you. Lock is useful, but I have so many other firm ones, so get rid of the lock as well. Okay. Hey, Proshka.
How will we get out of here? Granted, I'm not really a cat, but I still don't like being underwater.
Soon, Proshka. As soon as we get to the Vodyanoi.
You could always stay here with the other demons, you know.
As if that'd be any better.
Rest a bit, Vasya. We still have 1 day of travel.
I do think the Vodyanoi sent you as my guide.
I think he sensed your power, but he didn't tell me this.
What kind of demon is he anyway?
The Vodyanoi has been ruling over the local rivers and lakes for a long time. He was here long before the new god. His palace is at the very depths of the Bluestone. His riches are immeasurable. Ushkuiniks brought him sacrifices as well as millers, fishermen, beekeepers. Everyone who works near the river or a lake has to deal with the Vodyanoi. Us two drowners.
How far is it to the palace?
Not far. Rest a bit now, and then we'll get to it.
This road looks old. Vakul also has complete economy here, with villagers and everything.
The drowners that have been here a long time are saying that this road used to be sacred. Each night, the old gods used to walk it. Now everything's changed to the new rules, and that's why Vakul is angry.
What do you remember from your past?
I remember my father. He brought me up by himself. I remember very little. Nothing else comes to mind.
Don't worry, Evdokia. You'll remember.
Oh, Vasya, who knows? I'm dead, aren't I? What was I doing, Lord Almighty? What will happen to me now? We, the dead, know only one thing. It's better to be alive.
Alright, you wanna play cards? I always have to play at least once, what can I say? Well, it's a little changed here. A little distracting, actually, with the fast woo. But that's okay. Oh, gosh. Okay. Makes for a very calm game. Oh, I believe I've lost. I'll take one card. I lost. Last one, though. Pretty good at Duroc. Anyway. Off we go. Underwater thicket. Another underwater thicket, just like those at the surface.
An eel emerges from the seaweed, followed by a burbot. After several moments, you are surrounded by a swarm of eels and burbots that move through the seaweed as a huge herd. You soon notice the shepherds. Several drowners with paddles direct the group to a destination known only to them.
Gambling evil spirits. A Leshy, having lost in cards to a neighboring Leshy, may pay him by driving animals, squirrels or hares, to his domain. For man, it was a harbinger of war. The Leshy also tended to mushrooms and berries. The Vodyanoi is also known to gamble, but he pays his debts with schools of fish and other water wildlife.
The drowners stop the fish to talk to you. It turns out that this school of fish was part of a wager that some Vodyanoi lost to Vakul in a game of cards. They are from a river near the Church of the Trinity. Now, the dead are steering this herd through the domain of the local evil spirits. After this conversation, you understand evil spirits a little bit better.
Cave Cemetery. The road to the Vodyanoi chambers passes through an underwater cemetery. Not the most welcoming of spirits, these Vodyanoi. Oh.
An old grave. Can make out the name. What happens to the drowners when their gulbets rots entirely?
Please let me go back. Backwards. Hello? Please change the camera angle. Oh, you've got to be kidding me. This is the first time that's ever happened. That's rude. Did we walk far enough? There we go. We walk very far.
I heard this is where Vakul collects the graves of his victims. As soon as anyone drowns, a gulbets grows here.
We could perhaps find your name here.
I didn't even think of looking here. I want to go home now, to the surface.
The Vodyanoi may agree to let you go. I'll have to think this through. I'll go take a look at the grave.
I feel a kind of kinship with that gulbets over there. No, I won't approach it.
What's that cave over there?
It belongs to the Vodyanoi. Dead men are forbidden to go there. I can show it to you, though. You're not dead yet.
Wait, I forgot something here.
That one.
You find the grave the Rusalka pointed out and wipe away the cold silt from the wooden tablet. Indeed, it is the grave of Pahom's daughter. Near the grave, you find Yevdokia's old cross.
+4 war to the start of battle. Ooh. we're walking. Oh, there's a lot here. Huh. Is this like, back on TM Smith? Oh, yeah, it is. This is like, the... Wouldn't it be like a backer's grave? Where did like place? What it? This is kind of what it's looking like. Oh yeah, it's totally that. Ah, that's an interesting way to do that. Either backers or the dev team. I don't think the dev team would have been so large. Was this Kickstartered? It was. A very interesting way to include this in the game. It's so many. Guess it means any players that backed it could, hold on. Maureen McDonald and the Wayfinder Experience. Find their name among all the gravestones. Huh. On this side. Might be the same, huh? Yeah. It's the same. Wow. Okay.
So many graves. All for the Vodenoise entertainment? I hope I won't get my own gallbeds here.
Fair thing to hope, I feel like.
I heard this is where Vakul collects the graves of his victims. As soon as anyone drowns,
Enough rummaging in the cemetery.
Are you ready to continue on?
Yes, show me the way.
Underwater cave west of the cemetery. What secret does the Vodyanoi hide there? Well, it could be trouble. Could be danger. Guess we'll find out.
This cave feels old. As if this crawl space leads to the underworld.
Oh! Wonderful. Oops.
This cave is closed to the dead. Vakul doesn't allow it.
Will you go there with me?
He'll let you out. I'm not sure about me.
So no one's ever been in this cave?
They say a drowner entered it, but Vakul punished him later. He ate him, I think.
Why do you think he forbids entrance?
Maybe he keeps treasure here. Maybe he put some monster inside to keep an eye on it.
Talk later.
Alright, let's go find out. Oh.
Some pieces of copper are lying in a chest. Are they badges or something? All the walls used to be decorated here, but now it's all been washed off. Some kind of a bear or a moose. Can't make out.
There. Right.
Rays of light lead the way into the depths of the cave.
Narrow crawl space leads into the dark depths of the cave. I have to know.
The winding paths lead you to a huge altar. Who and how performed services here? You stop in hesitation. A drawing that appeared on the wall looks more recent than the others. It depicts a lizard-like pike. You think you've seen an image like that, but wasn't it a bear? You return from your thoughts to the present moment when you notice a sudden blue flash. A silver mask lies on the altar.
Oh.
You brush the dust off the ancient mask and exit the cave.
This kind of mask was used to cover the faces of the dead in the olden days. Bonus monies at the end of battle. I don't need that. But that was fun. And interesting. Alice Gates. In old fairy tales, the gates to Vodyaноy's place are made of crystal. Reality is much different. Oh no.
The Rusalka finally leads you to the Vodyaноy's palace gates. They're guarded by two watchmen who, as it seems, are unable to find common ground in an argument.
No, I cursed and cursed. It's you who didn't curse enough.
You can't even talk straight, not to mention tear some nets. He's mad because of you.
Oh, Rusalka.
You again, my little friends. I'm leading the Nowhere to Vakul, as he told me to.
We're busy. Come another day.
Maybe we can just swim over them?
We can't. There's sorcery here. There's only one entrance to the palace.
Well, I know what I'm going to do. My favorite things to do. Bop!
Maybe we'll solve it with cards. The loser will stay here, and the winner goes to Vakul.
That sounds fair. There's no way we'll lose.
Yep, no way.
You bet that. Oh, an ally. You will win only if both of you and your ally are victorious. Oh, that makes this different and interesting. Okay. Perfect. They're both at 10 now. Oh, can I not? Oh, gosh. No! Get back up to 6. Problem. Even if that drowner wins, beat that one. Probably. Card space. Oh gosh. I'm gonna lose. That's a shame. Yep. Alright. We'll have to try again. Game over. Let's see.
The Rusalka finally leads you to the Vodinoi's palace gates.
No! You can...
You! Maybe we can't. Maybe we'll solve it with...
That's...
Better to play it. This is rotten luck. Okay. Don't want to use our diamonds yet. Don't have to. We'll have to use a 1. Oh. Yes. I needed that. Okay. All I have. Alright, Rusalka. That's that. We all technically won. Oh, Cheater! Yeah. I guess I could pick one I didn't. But that's okay. By the throne room, quite near the Vodyanoy's chambers.
The interior of the Vodyanoy's palace doesn't look like old fairy tales. There are old planks instead of the crystal walls, and the place is overgrown with river grasses. You open your book in anticipation. You never know what kind of pests might be hiding in the old palace. Your vigilance pays off. A couple of chorts step out from the darkness.
Oh boy. Okay. Just a normal bunch. I'm alright with that. Let's see, mine. There we go. Okay. You're gonna remove my regeneration. See if I can kill you. Yeah. How do I want to do this? Alrighty. Ooh. There's an old gatehouse near the throne room. Cow level?
Near the empty gatehouse,
Oh!
you find a huge herd of cows.
Yeah?
Among the animals walks an exhausted peasant. He notices you and rushes over to you.
Christ almighty, immortal man. She's alive and not haunted.
Yeah.
Careful not to crush the witch. Oh, I will drag you even further.
And waiting long, it's not a good thing to see a rusalka. She can send bad weather and drown a man. One time, one was seen washing on the shore, saying, "Oh, I've been waiting so long." Then she disappeared. But a physician from our village went to have a dip there. Didn't believe in God or the devil, that one, so he dived down and never came up. The rusalka drowned him for his disbelief.
A witch! I should have known! There's no other Christian soul around here except for mine! This is where I die!
Don't be so quick to write me off as a spirit. I can help you if you need me to.
You can? Praise the Lord! Thank you! Thank you!
But it won't be that easy to get you out. I think we should order a prayer. Then Vakul will let you go himself.
Take it! Here's the money I've made here. I am from Nekrasova village. Find my wife there. They've been searching for me. They'll order a prayer, I'm sure of it.
All right. I'll find your wife if I pass through there. Don't lose hope.
The moved peasant catches a tear trickling from his eye and bows deeply before you.
Right? I'll meet Vakul here. He will hopefully be able to break the seal at once. Nah, we're totally coming back.
The treasures of the Vodyanoi consist of all sorts of things. Silver and gold coins, icon frames studded with precious stones. There aren't any icons in the icon frames.
Unless I announce you to the Vodyanoi, he won't show himself. Ready?
What can you tell me about him?
He's old, has his quirks. He's winning today, so he should be in a good mood. Listen, if he offers you gold, don't take it. Ask for fish scales instead. It's all different here in this world. It's not like what people are used to. Unless I announce you to the Vodyanoi, he won't
Wait a moment.
I have to look at everything.
While looking at this corpse, Vakul sold it. You'd never know that this is how he makes new drowners.
So that's how drowners come to be.
While look what?
So that...
So, got what you were after, witch. What else do you want?
What kind of a duo are you anyway?
Who knows? Who knows? Perhaps we're future Vodyanoi.
Will the Vodyanoi be here soon?
That's not. We wouldn't let you in. He comes when he wishes to.
Very well. We'll talk.
Okay, I think that's it. Alright.
Unless I announce you to the Vodyanoi.
Yes,
Ready.
bring him in.
Ooh.
Year after year, it's getting worse and worse.
Vodyanoi. According to Russian legend, a Vodyanoi can bend water to his will. He is the master of the body of water in which he dwells and has supreme rule over it. The spirit can control water in a variety of ways. He can create waves, overflow banks, or create strong currents. The Vodyanoi also has command over the inhabitants of his water domain, fishes, mermaids, and drowned men. It is curious to note that musicians were able to stop such elemental rampages. In the Belina, Satko, a Gusli player sinks to the bottom of a river but entertains the Vodyanoi, who then allows the musician to return to shore. The exact episode was performed by storytellers of the Rayabinin family whenever there was a storm on Lake Ladogna or Ladoga. It was believed to bring calm to the lake. Okay.
So you threw some coins on the old altar. You're not a simp, girl. So you played cards to get to me. Well, you don't need to be clever to cheat the drowners.
Vodyaoi's laughter reminds you of the sound of a palm clapping the water surface.
Greetings, Vodyanoi grandfather. My name is Vasilisa.
I know your name. I know of everything in my kingdom. Do you think I couldn't get you this very moment unless I really wanted to? I wanted to see what kind of a human you are. You've been helping others. Found out the name of Rusalka. I don't approve of that. You have no business taking my servants away. Well, what brings you here?
I wanted to ask you.
Need to ask all of these? Or we'll start
I
with
need to
4.
break the seal on the book.
I know this book, and I know how to break the seal. I'll break it if you do my bidding.
I wanted to ask you. What's been going on at the salt factory? Did you send the Rusalka and take the brine?
I have this acquaintance of mine. Demidov is his name. Do you know what he did when he built his factory? He threw a glove into the water. Then he took out the other glove, cut out 3 fingers of it, and threw it also into the water. Do you know why?
Demidov threw a glove into the water. Why is this?
Oh, I don't think I know the answer to this. I don't suppose we have anything. Not the crosses. That's waiting. Granny. Mermaid's Comb, I think it was the first one. Everyone who works by the water, that must be must makes offerings to Vodyanoi. Vodyanoi, someone drinks vodka in his honor, others offer someone's life.
He promised you a living human sacrifice.
Good job. I can see it's no accident that you can breathe underwater. Did you guess the number of lives?
1 glove, followed by another one with 3 fingers cut off. 5 fingers on 1 glove,
Oh,
and he
nope.
cut 3 on the other. So 8 in total.
Not very good at counting, are you? 5 fingers
Oh.
on 1 glove and 2 left on another.
No, apparently I'm not. That's okay.
Them to work in a circle to remember the days of
It's just XP. It'll be alright.
not for you to set them free. And what now? I'd be content with some fisher pouring vodka into the lake. I won't stand for this. Your salt walker also promised me a sacrifice, but he wasn't very eager with making good on it.
Uh-oh.
But I'll take what is due.
You yourself dragged Evdokia to the bottom.
Yes, I myself. Before his salt works, he had a watermill. That's when we made a contract. For this violation, he paid with his daughter. Wasn't eager to pay the tribute for his factory. He's paying for it now.
So you're to blame for all these deaths.
Mind who you're talking to, witch. I took only what's mine to take. For your words, I could turn you into a drowner, but today I will be kind.
How does he get the brine back now?
Do you want to know what to do next? I'll tell you, but you will have to do it properly afterwards. Don't you want to learn anything else?
To begin with, I wanted to ask you. I know the name of the Rusalka. Let her go, now!
Do I look like a bandit to you? Does she look a bride? She can't be saved by a name. She's already dead. You can't bring anyone back from the afterlife.
No, there are ways.
You are talking about your book. She doesn't have anything like that. She will do her time with me. When it is her time to return to the surface, I will let her go, to heaven or hell. That is not for me to decide, and certainly not for you.
I wanted to ask you. What's this cave with writings on the walls?
I've been living here for a long time. Everything used to be different here. There used to be a grave. I kept what's left. Old traditions shouldn't disappear. I simply want to let them.
I wanted to ask you. How do I get the brine back? How do I break the seal?
Do you want to know what to do next? I'll tell you, but you will have to do it properly.
This is so foolish.
Tell me what you want.
Yes, now there's a good witch. I need a helper on land. You will go to the boathouse that's not far from Vilgard. You will find some bandits there. Lately, they too have forgotten to make offering to me. Make them restore this good tradition.
All right, as you wish.
I like you, Vasilisa. We can become friends after I break the seal. I choose a gift for you. A chest of golden coins or a handful of fish scales.
I'll take the scales. You can't find any such things on the surface.
As you wish, witch. Now return to the surface. Well, have a nice trip. Well, meet right after you fulfill my task. Perhaps at the old watermill of Bahom. I'll break your water seal. And the brine, it depends on Bahom. Surely I'll be able to find a couple of gloves.
You return to your senses on the bank of the Rusalka backwater. You spit out muddy water and inspect your things. Everything is where it should be. With a shudder, you clutch for the black book. It's also here. Only the fish scales have disappeared. To your surprise, you notice a heavy sack with gold coins in its place.
What do you know is wedding? People were known to be dragged to the bottom if they removed their cross. The Lord's own cross protects from all misfortunes. A young lad was swimming as he often did when the string of his cross tore and sank right to the bottom. Beneath the water he saw a wedding of Vodyanos. Tables were filled with food, but there was no bread. They sat him down and offered him refreshment. He noticed many other young men who were servants. The lad cried, "Let me go, for Christ's sake. My mother is waiting for me at home." The murky spirit told him, "As if we needed you down here. We have more than enough guests. Go and take some precious stones as a parting gift." He took the stones and woke up on the shore. The stones melted in his hands, as if they were actually pieces of ice. Alright, that's where we're gonna stop. 2.5 hour mark seems like a good place to me.
Grandpa, I'm back.
You sure or? Okay. If you like what I do, please consider giving me a follow or subscribe. Both these things help me out a whole ton. Let's see, other announcements. This week should be pretty normal. Obviously, let me look. Yeah, the next 2 weeks. But my tonsillectomy is on the 8th, and that's where things are going to get interesting. I am planning on not streaming for the first week, and then streaming but not talking for the second, and then hopefully I may be able to talk again a little bit by the 3rd week of recovery. We'll find out. It's going to be interesting. Let's see. I'm hoping that my updated little PNG will be finished by Wednesday, so I should be able to use it for Wednesday morning stream. We'll find out. I think that's really it. As always, thanks for hanging out with me, buds. I hope to catch you next time. Remember to stay silly out there, okay? Oh, Donnie, you're loved. I think Donnie's burrowed. Oh yeah, he's definitely burrowed. I'm gonna open my window here pretty soon because it's about to be in the 60s, so he might wake up. He likes sniffing and looking out the window. Yeah. Remember to stay silly out there, and I'll catch you next time. Bye-bye. Bye now.